Well, me fambule again. We just don't listen to the president in address to in colleagues them to the United Nations General 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Well, wait till they can listen to now. Now President Bio in address to the Sierra Leoneans and the diaspora a town hall meeting. That na the next video when they can see President Bio live. We'll like for giving a live information. Okay? So relax, sit tight, and enjoy with President, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, in address and session where it gets with Sierra Leoneans na a town hall meeting na the US. So sit tight and enjoy yourself. Okay? Now the only side is you go get the news there. Collected, consolidated news. You don't need to go fenna. Just click on the subscribe button of YouTube. You go always get the news there. It will always be available to you. Okay? We they keep track of all of them things there for the posterity for tomorrow. Relax. He is our president. He is your president. Let's be proud of him because he has done exceedingly well for Sierra Leone. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is our president addressing Sierra Leoneans na the diaspora na a town hall meeting.
Propose because I'm at the end. I bear the strongest, the biggest instrument in that country. But without your support, it won't work. And I want to use this opportunity to say thank you. North America in particular was visible in my election. Americans love their money, but they gave it to me for that election. I like the way they call it. We gave $150,000. So, this is what we have said we are going to do, that we are going to, first of all, make sure that we feed Salone. This time round, that bomber, we will not let for buy and eat. That Kobuko, that old one waiting on rotting elsewhere, and then he sent to me, Kobuko rice. By midnight, Wataki don't cut inside him. We are going to change that narrative. We should produce our own rice. Amen. So Feed Salone is about increasing agricultural productivity. In Sierra Leone, an acre or a hectare of land, because of the technology, all the other factors, can produce only 1.5 ton of rice. Elsewhere, let's say Vietnam, that same hectare can produce 7 tons of rice, the same land space. We have just experimented in Sierra Leone that we can also do 7 tons of rice in 1 hectare. And we can do 8 tons of corn in 1 hectare. We have to take it to scale. And that is where the challenge is. The infrastructure needed, the organization, the policy, the partnerships needed. And that is why can they say one go retire? So when I cannot give you one work, so I give you food security, I give you climate change, I give you all the new and imagined problems in the world. I'm going to give you. When you finish, you can go and retire. Food security is, food sovereignty is one. Then we have said that we should not forget the human capital development for which we are renowned for now in the world. In less than 5 years, we have registered our name. We are part of the UN recognizes the work that we have done. I co-chair the Transform Education Summit of world leaders with the United Nations Secretary General. I'm still chair of the high-level steering committee by UNESCO. So, in a very short time, we had moved, and we have to consolidate. So, we have not forgotten our human capital development. We are consolidating the gains and expanding, deepening the reforms and everything that we need to do to make sure that education is strong again in Sierra Leone. And then we have employment. I know actually everybody seated here would like to go back home and work. A lot of people want to be part of the workforce in Sierra Leone, especially having gained the expertise, experience, networks, and everything. We will love that too. But we need to create a space. We need to expand the economy. The rate of expansion, the growth of the economy should be such that it can take you in when you go in. It should be such that you can set up, you can have your own startup. The many things you know how to do here very well should be able to happen there. You should have the space. You should have the enabling environment. So we want to create employment so that we will stop our young people from the temple run, which takes them across the hazard, the Sahara Desert onto the Mediterranean, where most of them perish. We have to stop that. That is not a pleasing sight. We should not be allowing our young people to go die in the Mediterranean because they are seeking greener pasture. The other thing that is so important is the infrastructure, and infrastructure this time with special accent on digital. Everything we do today is becoming more digital. And we have to pre-position Sierra Leone so that when everything becomes digital, we would have had the infrastructure in addition to the physical infrastructure, roads and bridges. We are building bridges. As I know, I still owe you the Leone Bridge.
Yeah.
I don't talk him, I go do him. The blind man say that the stony, if you know, say, if you look beside him, I'm not so, stone they under your foot. We'll come to that. But for me, I see the Leone Bridge not as a political promise, but one of the biggest turn-off for investors in Sierra Leone. It's a transformative infrastructure. We need it